So from when you started to hitting a million, how many years has it been?
So I want to say started posting on Instagram at maybe the end of 2011. And I think it took me until December 2022. So that was a year and a half. And I think I hit either 100,000 or 200,000 at the end of that year. My
Amazing.
husband bought me balloons. So I think that he bought me 200 balloons, the 200, and the two flew away. So he took a picture of it in the sky. I think that was the end of 2022. So then from 2022 until now, it was like 200,000 to a million.
What does that process look like for you? Has it gone fast? Has it just, have you had moments where you plateaued, where you're, oh my God,
Oh, for
nothing's
sure.
moving?
Yeah. So when I hit 100, that took a good year and a half, maybe a little more. And then I think I got to 200, I think, pretty quickly after that. But then I plateaued, I think, in the 200, 250 area. And it was just, I don't know, just kind of sat there. And it would be, I would post something and I would lose followers. And I was like, oh, what?
Hate me. Okay.
How did that post lose followers? I'm like, that's weird. And then there was a really good, I don't know if the algorithm liked me one day or something, but there was a good time. And it was maybe the beginning of last year, I don't even know what you were in.
I know, where are we? The time goes by. And you're a mom, so that also does.
I
Like,
know. I'm like,
who am I? Where am I?
I think it was the end of 2023 and halfway through 2024, where every video I posted, I was like, oh, this is blowing up. And I think it was really the heart of starting all the memes, and not being a lot of people posting them. And they just took off. And then I think more people started shifting from TikTok to Instagram when they thought maybe TikTok was like shutting down. So I think we became more in, so many people were posting memes, and it's all my stuff's not as funny because other people are literally posting the same thing. So I think it did slow down a little bit. But it goes through waves. Sometimes I'm like, okay, cool. The algorithm sucks and I'm getting no views. Maybe Instagram did an update. And then the next week it's back to normal. So it's like all over the place. And I'm not even anyone to talk to at Instagram. We're just on our own out here posting and hoping for the best.
And I feel the algorithm changes. People that tell you, oh, you do this on the algorithm. And how do you know this?
I know. Who told you that?
Yeah, do you know the guy who owns it? Where did you get this info?
I know.
I've never followed that. I think what helped me grow is what truly relates to me and what I think is funny. I think for me, just being authentic, and I feel sometimes too, I get this urge still when you're saying, I need to post because I haven't posted. I get that too. This almost, I need to stay relevant kind of thing. If
Yeah.
I stop, I'm going to lose my momentum. And it's weird because sometimes when I do slow down, now it's summertime and my daughter's off school, some of the old ones start going again. It doesn't seem to lose a ton of momentum.
Yeah, I know. And I need to tell myself that sometimes, because sometimes I post 4 times in a day and I'm like, dude,
Why? Why am I doing this?
what are you doing? People are
Well,
going to get annoyed with you.
people are okay, mute. We're too
Why
much.
is she always on here?
Just 24/7. Just
There's,
oh, I have been watching you, and I have to say, like, you last January, I think we're at 350. And
okay.
then I saw you, I mean, obviously I'm following, but looked again at, I would say probably, oh my God, what month are we? Okay, where are we? So not this January, but the January before, you were at 350 or something. I remember
Okay.
saying something. And then last December, I think you were at 700,000. And
Okay.
then when I saw you recently, it was 1.1. And I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah, that's wild. I forget when I hit a million.
Did you have a celebration, or were you just, okay, let's keep going?
Okay, so I think I had to. What does Instagram put on there now? I think it tells you. I think it would be like 989. Yeah. So I was like, watching it, and I got stuck at 990 for a little bit, and I was, oh man, I was rolling. It was 1,000 a week or something like that, or whatever it was. And then I kind of got stuck, and I'm like, dang it, I'm gonna fall backwards. But I remember when I hit a million, I was just like, whoa. I knew it was coming because I'm sitting at 990, but when it actually happened, I was just, whoa, that's crazy. Because I had people ask me back in the day when I had 100 or 150, like, oh, you think you'd ever hit a million? And I was like, no. Now I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. And now I have to look, I think it's on Facebook. I have to click on the little, I don't know, dashboard to see where I'm at, because I was at a million and then I was like, oh, I wonder if I'm close to 1.1, or if I'm just sitting at 1,000,001 people. Where am I at? I remember being like, oh, it's steadily growing, so maybe I'll hit 1.1. And I think now it's 1.2 1,120,000. So they could hit 1.2, just another 80. But
Just
I
keep
don't know. I
inching.
think it's just so much slower now. My videos, I can't get past the 10 million views on a video, and that's rare to get that. Where it used to be 30 million, 40 million out of nowhere. I think it's just the algorithm has slowed down.
Same. Did you ever have a moment you said, "Oh, I'm losing followers"? How did you feel in those moments when you would like, "Oh my God, I'm almost at this number," and then all of a sudden you lose a bunch? How did that feel? How did you
I
take
was
it?
like, that group of people didn't think I was funny. I'm like, maybe I got a weird batch on the algorithm here. I think
The
I was
wrong
just, it is what it is. I haven't really changed my style of posting. I haven't really changed what I'm posting about. So maybe it was just a weird glitch. I didn't post anything strange. It is what it is. Even if I look at my analytics now, it might say in the past month I grew like 30,000, but I also lost 20. So I think sometimes people just hit the follow button and then they'll go look at your page and they're like, why am I following this person? You know, so say unfollow. So yeah, it is what it is. If that's not what you want to see pop up on your page, then by all means don't follow me because you're not helping me by just being a silent follower, I guess.
come to hate me instead.
Yeah.
Now they're coming to hate. Yeah.
Right.
I feel that too. I feel like it's almost like a test too from the universe in a way. As I started posting more of myself, it was almost like people were like, "Oh no, I don't want to see you. You posted memes. Why are you posting yourself? I didn't
I
sign up
feel it
for
too.
you."
It's like they see me pop up and they're like, when did I follow this person?
Yeah,
It's like,
same.
oh,
Who's
hey,
this
look, you
girl?
just followed my meme.
It's me. Hi, I'm the girl behind here.
I'm
I know.
right
I think
here.
I know when I went on vacation and I posted some bikini pictures, and all of a sudden I had like 8,000. No, it was like a huge drop. I'm like, okay, clearly you don't want to see my vacation pictures. But
I'm just gonna stick with this. No, it's weird. Yeah, I think people are like, wait, when did I feel that? When did I follow this person?
it's me. I'm the face behind the memes. I know, me too. And I feel I've just come to terms with it. I've just the number to me, I was following it so closely when I first began. It was like a validation. And now I'm just being me. And I mean, still a lot of people seem to like it. I mean, I
Yeah,
lose some here and gain some there, but I think learning to love yourself through it and be like, okay, I'm
yeah.
pretty
I feel
cool.
we're both the same in that where it was such a big deal at first, and we would get mad at people copying, and am I growing? And now it's just kind of like I think we already probably are at that point where you do feel the validation because people do follow us and we are funny and it obviously it's worked for us whereas we see other pages and it's they haven't grown as much. So we feel that validation and it's almost
Mhm.
like I don't need to make my whole personality watching my analytics or constantly watching it can become an addiction like like where am
Oh,
I at, calm down, it's a number. Yeah, I feel like we've both maybe grown in that aspect where it's okay, it's not a huge deal.
and I think it's a process. It's so interesting because we're
Yeah,
both two completely different people from different, like you're from the
yeah,
States, I'm from Canada, but just hear the process is the same and you're going to go through the growing pains of growing. But like, I feel it's helped me really come into my own. It was almost an addiction to watch the growth. I almost, as it
yeah,
got bigger, I would associate it like my worth with like, oh wow, this is so cool. But now it's the rise and fall. I'm okay. This is cool, but like it doesn't
yeah,
mean anything about me. And I think that's the growing pains through it.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, so how have your friends and family handled hitting a million? Do you think this level of visibility has affected any of your relationships? Do you find people supportive, jealous?
No, I feel like my friends don't even really talk about it.
Yeah.
Um, Probably because it's not me, where I'm not out in public and people are like, oh my God. I've had maybe a few instances where someone has recognized me and they're like, wait, you post those funny videos? And I'm like, yeah, but it's not like an overwhelming thing. So I feel like as far as my friends and stuff, they like my stuff, but it's not a topic of conversation
Mhm.
ever.
Yeah.
My husband is the one who's most like, what's going on with your page? And he talks about it, but yeah, that's about it. Unless I have something like exciting that happens where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a video for this brand or I'm going here to do this, and my parents love to hear about it. Um, but other than that, it's just an everyday, I guess, thing. Sometimes I'll see my friends out and one of their husbands will be like, dude, that video you posted about blah 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 blah. But that's just an average thing. I feel like even if I had 50,000 followers, they would do that. So it's not like anything that's changed or been weird. They're all just supportive. They like my stuff, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Yeah.
I just feel like you're going to get a call for being in a movie, or you're going to get, I feel like there's going to be some cool thing. I feel like there's always this process, and I feel something really cool is going to come out of it for you.
I would love that. That would be awesome.
Me too. We could both be on one, maybe the double B's, and
Pick us.
pick us. We will be on it.
Choose me.
Choose us. We want to be. Please. We're good enough. Oh my God. Do you think that there were any limiting beliefs that you had to grow through? Was there any limiting beliefs that you had to let go of in order to reach 1 million followers?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think I don't know. I think I just found what worked, different things that were funny, and just found new ways to reincorporate those same ideas. So I feel like I've just kind of stayed in this narrow lane of what I post. And I remember when I announced on my Facebook that I was pregnant, everyone's like, "Oh my God, I can't wait to see like your mom content." And I was like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to change," because I was doing so well with where I was. And I think at that point I was at, what'd you say, last January, 350?
Yeah, I think so.
So I was okay, I don't know if I really want to change that because what I'm doing works. And so maybe once in a while I'll throw a meme in there where it talks about my kids doing this or that. But I feel like I've just always tried to keep that same lane. So if this works, I'm not going to change it. No one really wants to see me too much. They just want to see these memes. And so I'm just going to roll with it and see what happens. And it just kind of stayed a rolling, I don't know, domino.
Yeah, it's consistent growth and consistent effort. You're putting the same thing forward.
And I've seen a lot of people that it's, oh, don't change what's not broken, whatever the quote is. And I've seen people who have changed up their content and they weren't successful with it. So I was like, I'm just going to stay here.
We're just going to keep going
This
down
is
this.
my lane.
It's true though. And I feel like there is more pressure when you're in front of the camera to create this content. There definitely is. I have definitely been incorporating more of it. And it's funny to see a lot of them. There's 10 likes. And I'm like, cool. Okay.
Yeah, and I think if you like it, just keep doing it, because you said it could just be one post that takes off a month from now and it's you in it, and then people are like, oh, wait, we like this. If it's what you like, I think you just have to be consistent. You know, I'm going to try to post myself a little bit more in my videos, like I said, and my move some of the memes off, and they're not going to do as good because it's me, and I know that. So I'm like, okay, I'm not seeing any views on these videos I'm used to, but this is what I want. I want to put myself on there a little bit more, so I'm just going to keep doing it no matter what, and just...
Please. But I love that. I think that's really cool for the listener hearing this, like even me and you saying this. Okay, they're not going as big. And yeah, maybe people are seeing this, but this is what we want. So we're going to continue doing it. And I think that's part of the growth. And I think for someone thinking of stepping into this world or thinking about, making content or embracing it, I think that's what it was. Like, don't make it about a number.
Yeah.
If you're excited about it and you like it, I think you have to be consistent with that. And I think there's this universal test. It's okay, you're not getting the validation, but are you going to keep doing it? And I think there is a reward and a payoff if you do continue to do it down the road. I think we're going to talk, me and you, again in a year, and we're going to come full circle and be like, I'm so glad we put ourselves out there, because look, we're in, like, I don't know, Adam Sandler's movie now, or, I feel like we're going to have that. And I feel we're both just at this, I'm not at the same stage as you, but like this moment, where there's always a reason for it. And it'll be cool to come back to this and see what that was for.
And for people that are posting it, sometimes for like what you actually want to do, you don't need a ton of followers. If you want to be a lifestyle creator, clothes and stuff, I feel like you don't need that big of a following. As long as you have consistent people that support you and like your stuff, it's like you could do that with 20,000 followers and be so successful.
Yeah.
You don't need 1 million followers because they're not all probably there for what you're doing. You just need a good, supportive group of people and you could be so successful. I see it all the time with clothing creators or people that are doing that. It's like, it doesn't matter your followers. It matters your retention and the amount of engagement that you're getting. And it doesn't have to be a lot.
Yeah, I know some of the micro influencers I see are making $8,000 on a post, or there's definitely opportunity. It doesn't, don't be discouraged. I think you have to trust that. I hear a lot of people reach out to me being, I'm just so scared to put myself out there and have people judge me or not get where people think what is she doing? And I
Yeah.
think all of us as creators go through that, but it's stepping through that fear and being okay, it's like learning not to care what people think. And I think that's been a consistent journey, like for me through this process is continually
Yeah. And
I feel
then,
we go through it because it's a process of just
yeah.
removing all of those people pleasing and validation
Yeah.
needing.
And then you have to think about it too. If someone that I know is like laughing at me doing this, or I feel uncomfortable posting it because of them, it's like, what value are they adding to me by being in that position, by not supporting it? And then why would they not support it if they
Yeah.
like me? Like if they're my friend, is it maybe because they wish they were doing it? You know, so you just have to like, I guess, think about that sometimes too. If someone's hating on you or laughing at you doing it, what's making them be like that? They're probably wishing that they have the motivation or
Yeah.
like not having fear to do it, because we all see people being successful. I see people all the time and I see them again months later and they've grown and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so happy that they did that and now they're so successful. That's amazing. So yeah, you just have to think, if someone's hating on you or you're embarrassed because of them, it's like, why? There's yeah.
No, that's such a good point. It is. It's usually when people are doing that, it's usually there's a jealousy or they wish that they could do it too. So be brave, do it anyways.
Yeah, and if they're not happy for you, then maybe you should reevaluate that in the first
Yeah,
place.
maybe we should mute them on your.
Yeah.
um,
Restrict.
yeah, restruct. We're not friends, but they don't need to know.
Yeah.
We don't want. So, through stepping into this world and embracing yourself, has it given you more confidence? Do you feel like you show up in your life a little more different than you used to?
Maybe just because it brings me happiness doing it, because it is a creative outlet. So it's yeah. And I don't even know why it would bring me confidence, but just the fact that, like, I don't know, it's something that I've done, that I've put myself out there doing, and it did have success. And it's, you know, I could have stopped posting back in 2020 when it was my husband was, oh, I don't really feel making these videos and I'm worried about what other people are going to think when I post them. So I stuck with it. And even my husband now is like, dude, I can't believe I was against TikTok and stuff like that, because it took some time. It took up a little bit of my day to make these videos. And he's like, look at what you're doing. Imagine if you stopped. And I'm like, I know. I'm so proud that I pushed through and kept posting. It brings me joy, I guess, like posting and seeing it take off. It's cool.
I agree. I think there's always that, oh, I could just stop or just quit or this is too much work. But I think pushing through that, even at the beginning when you were like, pushing past those fears, pushing past what people think, all these things that, we worry about and continue to do it. It's there's a sense of proudness. I feel the same way. I feel
Yeah.
really proud of myself for just continuing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a different proud feeling than I've ever had. There's
Yeah.
a sense of fulfillment that, wow, that I was so terrified for so long of so many things and I still
Yeah.
did it anyways. And it's just this,
And
yeah,
now look what
yeah,
I've been able to accomplish and look what I've been able to do. It's, yeah, it's a nice feeling. And it's like, you did it. Like, it was you. No one helped you. You put yourself out there, you did it, and you're okay, now look. And then other people are probably coming to you asking you for advice. And it's like, yeah, people are looking at me as a success. That's
yeah, it feels good. And in a way, as a child, I never would have thought. I thought I had to be a doctor or a lawyer or have success in like that educational way. But I love that I am a creative person. And so to be able to have the success in a non-traditional way also really feels really fulfilling as well.
yeah, and probably you're probably happier doing what you're doing now than if you did one of those things where you're putting so much into a job that probably brings you stress and stuff like that. And it's, look at you, you're being creative, you have this outlet and you're successful with it. That's incredible. And it's probably, this is never something that when we were young we thought we would be doing, because it just didn't exist.
No, not at all. So it'll be interesting to see 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now what transitions, because I think both of us are on a path where we're not going to give up. We're
Like,
excited about this. So it'll be really cool to see what unfolds as the
yeah,
process continues.
yeah, you never know what doors could open or what's next in the social media world. So it's cool.
Yeah, I always have this just open door, oh, I can't wait for the next big, exciting thing to come in. And
Yeah.
what do you think has been the most unexpected gift or lesson that has come from putting yourself out there?
I just think posting on social media and just being involved in the social media world, it's made me feel so much more comfortable with myself, because I feel like before social media, if you're in a bad emotional state, or you're feeling down or depressed, or even people going through motherhood and having a newborn, it's without social media, it's you do those things and you feel so alone.
Yeah.
And being on social media, you see stuff and it's like you're going through the same thing in that moment, and you see that all these other people are going through it, and you're like, oh wow, this is a stage. I'm gonna get through it,
Mhm.
and then everything's gonna be okay again. I remember being awake in the middle of the night with my baby and being like, oh God, she's so colicky. And I would scroll and there'd be other moms sitting there talking about it, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, just wait. At the 8-month stage, we were out of those trenches. And you just find things that are so relatable to you that you're like, oh wow, okay, this is a phase and I'm going to come out of it. And so I think whatever stage of life that you're in, it's like you find comfort in other people that are in the same boat as you. And it's before social, we didn't have that unless you knew somebody that you felt comfortable enough talking about that with. So I think so many people can relate in so many ways on social media and not feel alone. And even people that are going through grief and stuff, that you find other creators and they tell you their story or they comment with you, and it's like, message me if you need anything. It's like, just people are there for each other. And I think that's just such a cool part of social media, is seeing the raw parts of people and feeling comfort in it.
I agree. I think it's such a beautiful thing. So many people say such negative things about social media, and there's definitely that aspect, but I think you get to curate because I agree. You find when I started my page, I felt so alone in motherhood. All I saw on Instagram at the time was they're in cute pajamas, posing for photos, and life is perfect, and they look perfect. I'm a hot mess over here. My,
What am I doing wrong? That's
yeah,
not
my
what my
boobs
life
are
is like.
leaking, my shirt's wet, my hair is in a greasy pony because I haven't had time to shower in a week. And I'm like, what's wrong with me? And even with our humor, I don't know about you, but people will reach out to me and be like, oh my God, I feel the same way. Thanks for posting that because I thought I was the only one who felt that way. Or I really needed that. I was having a really bad day. Thank you for that laugh that made my day. And it's just these small moments
Yeah.
of people connecting.
One person sees it and resonates, and they're like, oh, that changed my day, or I really needed that today. And it's, oh, love that. Obviously I
Yeah.
did too. I posted it, but yeah.
It feels good. I love that. And thank you for sharing that. Okay, fangirl moment. Who is someone who followed you that you were like, holy shit?
Oh God. I don't know if anyone followed me that I've been like that, but I've definitely seen people that have like liked my stuff, and I'm like, whoa, whether it was maybe it was like a football player, someone from like, the team my husband, and I was like, look, and he's like, whoa, what the heck. So that was like, cool to show him. Or I've had the Cardi B repost a video on her story, and people like that knew me messaged me, and they're like, did you see this? And I was like, actually no, I only saw it because you showed me. So just stuff like that is crazy, because you're like, wait, these are celebrities, and somehow they saw my post and then felt the need to like, repost it. So that's kind of cool. But I haven't seen, unless I haven't seen it pop in, but I don't know if anyone's followed me. That's been cool.
Yeah, you're not right on the top of your list. But those are such cool moments. I had Taylor Frankie Paul follow me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she likes a lot of my stuff, and she's so sweet. I messaged her like, "Oh my God, thanks for the follow." And she's like, "Yeah, girl, no problem."
Oh my God, I
So
love that.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else have I had follow me? Isla Fisher followed me, and I was like, "What?
Oh
You?"
my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, and then yeah, same just random comments but again
Yeah.
too, oh, and Summer Party. So John Party's wife reposted one of my videos and I didn't
Yeah.
even see it. And my sister messaged me. She's like, "Did you see Summer Party?" And I was like, "No, I didn't, but I'm gonna go look." That's so
Yeah,
cool.
that's so fun. Yeah.
Yeah. But again too, because of the influx of comments, I feel like I miss a bunch too. Sometimes
It's easy to miss because it's oh God, I feel like there was someone funny that like or that commented, and I didn't see it until later, and someone told me about it, but now
I know I
I
forget too of the names.
I used to
They
screenshot it, and what am I doing with this? I'm like, keep them in the folder. These are all the people.
I did
But
too. I literally have screenshots. And what am I gonna do with this? A keepsake? Show my kids when I'm old. Look how cool I
frame
was.
them on their wall.
Catherine Heigl liked me. I don't know what I was doing either. They're still there, I think, a few of them.
I think if I scrolled back in my screenshots, there's definitely some screenshots. Oh my God, that's funny.
That's so funny that we're so alike. I love that. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Okay, only if you feel comfortable talking about this, and we can
Yeah.
totally leave it out. But you hit 1 million. People think you're rolling in cash because I think the perception is 1 million followers. You're just getting tons of brand deals, payouts.
Right.
Full transparency, what does that look like? Because I know in Canada, Instagram doesn't pay influencers, or I don't get paid any money from Instagram. I get $2 a month from Instagram.
I just found that out too from another person I know in Canada, that you guys don't get paid. And I was like, what?
Yeah. So what does that look like for you? Because you're in Florida, you're in the US. So if you feel comfortable talking about it.
Yeah, for sure.
As women, we don't need more information. What we need to do is remove what's been quietly holding us back. So if something in you is stirring right now, trust that. I've created a free resource to help you uncover what's actually blocking your next level. It's not strategy, but the subconscious patterns that are underneath it. And if, as you move through it, you realize that you don't want to do this alone, that's exactly why I offer one-on-one coaching and long-term business coaching. I didn't get here by having it all figured out. I stumbled, I struggled, I learned the hard way, and for a long time, I wished I had someone who could help me see what I couldn't, someone who could help me move through it faster with more clarity and less self-doubt. So that's the space that I hold now for others. So you can grab the free resource through the link, and if you feel called, you can also find ways to work with me more closely there. Because you don't have to force your next level, you have to feel safe enough to hold it.